Hello, everybody. How you doing? My name's Willie Stevens. I'm broadcasting live, just beginning to get ready started with my webinar. Thank you for joining. I appreciate everybody who took the time out to listen and give feedback on my webinar. My webinar will be on event planning. We'll talk a little bit about event planning. And this will be feature an interview that I did with event planner Burt Bacon. He's a local event planner and a planner for youth activities at a local church here, Greater Second Mount Olive Baptist Church. So at the end, we'll have a brief 2-minute video with him discussing his expertise and his time in event planning. Let's get started. I'm gonna do a screen share. Hold on a second. All right. So we're gonna do a screen share. Let's make this thing bigger. Okay, event planning. This is what we want to talk about. This is what my class is about. This is my passion. This is what I love to do. Event planning in itself is putting things strategically in place to bring a vision of a particular event, activity, or celebration to fruition. Event planning in itself, to me, I look at it as sort of like a melting pot. You have different pieces that come together to make one great event, or something that's greater than the sum of all the individual inputs. People call that synergy in business, but this pretty much is what we're going to be talking about today. My name is Willie Stevens Jr. My experience, I've been doing event planning and party promotion since 2003. I started out as a street team head and marketing director for a local venue here in Albany, Georgia. It's called Club V12, and my experience there, I was involved in booking acts. I ran the street team, getting promotions and letting people, getting out face to face and really letting people know what's going on. Some people call it guerrilla marketing. I put together brand strategies, marketing strategies for the business, did logos, did a whole bunch of different stuff. Got a lot of great experience. From there, I moved on to a company called On Point Media, where there I was over sales and event execution. So there I would pretty much put together a budget, a plan, figure out what the advertising would be, what setting up DJ, lighting, bringing in acts, actually managing acts, sponsorship. It really got a chance to really just dive into event promotion, and really gave me a greater passion for the business. From there, I did internships with local sports teams. I worked in baseball. I worked in basketball, doing promotions, pretty much, events inside the events, whether it be from setting up half-court shoots to first pitches to the national anthem, just small events to make the greater event better. And after that, I decided to come to Full Sail and further my expertise and knowledge in the entertainment industry. Completed my first master's there in the entertainment business. Now I'm back to public relations just to give myself a little bit more strength and confidence in knowing my skills. So let's get some more into the slides. Event planning and strategy. What the things you want to realize about event planning and strategy really is that as you see this picture of a chessboard, you have to be able to see moves before they happen. You have to think 5 steps ahead of everybody else because things will come up, things will happen, and you have to be able to work with those things as they happen in real time. And not only that, you have to manage yourself and manage other people, getting people in the right place and getting people where they need to be, letting people know that you have their best interests at hand, and just coordinating all of those things and trying to get the best out of what you have, especially when you're working on a smaller scale or a smaller level when you don't have as much capital, but you're actually really depending on the human effort to get what you want done. The person that's willing to go out of their way just for the sake of the event, not for the ulterior motive of money. So planning and strategy, I really want to stress the fact of being able to get things done in real time, sticking to your goals, sticking to your checkpoints, sticking to the things that you set out from the beginning, doing your research, understanding the market that's there, understanding how far out I need to start advertising, understanding what's the best venue for the type of crowd that you want to come. Say you have an urban audience, you may want to really focus on getting a urban venue, or say you have a suburban artist or an event that's more of a suburban draw. You don't want to put that in an economically depressed place because people won't come. So those are some of the tips and strategies. Like when you're in the planning and strategy phase, really just taking all the pieces and seeing, okay, what's going to be the best mix of things to get what I want to accomplish with this event. Logistics is also another aspect we're going to look at. That's really the meat and potatoes of everything. Logistics, the place, the time, um, what's what's the purpose, the logistics of everything. First and foremost, you have to have a location. Location is, you can't do an event without a location. And in business, they always say location, location, location. Location is everything. You want to have the best spot. You want to have the best venue. You want to have the best place to put on your event. This is so key. So many people make the mistake of feeling like they can put an event anywhere. Say you have a Christian audience that you're trying to attract. Quite naturally, you wouldn't put that in a place that has a connotation of being a nightclub or having poor security. Um, and on the flip side, you don't want to have a college party, or you don't want to have a kind of youthful, exuberant party somewhere where they have banquets and weddings is known for having, I guess, a different level or higher level of scrutiny there. So please pick your locations very carefully. Also, time is also crucial. You want to really examine, like, okay, what's going on during the same time that I want to do my event? What When do people get paid? When are people coming back to school? When are refund checks coming? When are people getting their taxes? When are people doing their taxes? When do people have to pay their taxes? When are people getting checks, government assistance checks? When do people I don't know. When is a church having a major event? If you're in the Bible Belt, that church is a major thing. So you don't want to plan anything around a major church conference because people aren't going to come. They're going to go to the church conference. So those things are really the things you have to think and focus on when you talk about time and place. So be very wary and very careful when you're doing this, because this step can really make or break your event. Promotions are the next thing that is so important. You have to know when to start your promotion. You have to know what promotion is going to work best for your event. For instance, my capstone is a car wash. During my research, I found out that car washes, they have most of their customers are elderly people. So knowing that, I wouldn't focus so much on social media or web promotion. I'm going to do traditional advertisement, TV, radio, newspaper, print, because those those are actually still viable to that community as a way of reaching them. So you have to figure out what's going to be the best promotion to reach the audience that you want to come to your event. Things that will ultimately sink your event, things that will ultimately bring your event to a grinding halt, that will destroy anything that you have going. One thing I can think of is trying to do everything yourself. As you will see in the video, that's one of the things that my interviewee Burt Bacon said, is micromanaging, trying to do everything yourself, not asking for help. Those things will ultimately sink what you're doing. Lack of communication, not letting people know, okay, what's going on. If you had a DJ to counsel on you and you're not letting the person that's handling that know that, and or you're not communicating with your stakeholders. Let's say there's a major change, like say you have an artist coming and they cancel at the last minute, or they cancel weeks before, and you want to try to really keep people abreast of information that's going on, because that will ultimately sink your ship. Let's see, another thing that I've seen is, in my experience, that will definitely bring things to a halt. Having your finances in order, having your monies in place when they need to be in place, that can bring things to a halt. Making sure legal aspects are taken care of. Do you need permits for your event? Do you need insurance for your event? Do you need contracts for the music that you're playing? Those things will bring your event to a halt. So you really want to get as much information as you can. You want to know as much legally as you can. You want to disperse information as freely as you can, and you want to empower people to do what you want them to do or what you need them to do, versus trying to do everything yourself. My best practices to success to make everything work: respect everyone you deal with, treat everyone with the as if treat them as if they're not involved, if they're not doing it, then it won't happen. Everybody wants to feel wanted. Everybody wants to feel needed. Don't shortcut anybody, from your street team to the guy that's running your insurance, to the guy that's running your street team, your security, to the guy that you have coming in handling the cleanup afterwards. Everybody's important. Everybody has to play a part to the success of the event. Another best practice is If you can't afford one, get a lawyer. Get a lawyer to go over contracts, to help you out with negotiations. This is very important. You just really want to get everything and have everything squared away as much as possible. Um, okay, we've reached the point of the video now. I'm about to show the video with Burt Bacon. Um, Again, that's pretty much what I have on event planning. My thoughts, my experience, and interview with Mr. Bacon. He gave some great points and some great insights, and I really thank you guys for watching. It's been real fun, and again, I'm signing off. Willie Stevens. Have a great night, and peace out.